All right, Leo, let's go. I did not have planned to read, but you want me to read, so we're going to read. So this is for the Leo collective at the time of a Saturn retrograde, so karma's coming. So are you cashing in karmic coins, Leo, or are you paying karmic debt? Let's see what the cosmic insights have to say. Remember, these readings are general and may not resonate with you right now, and that's okay. Take what's yours, leave what isn't. Moving. Change of residence. Moving in with your partner. So those of you that are partnered up are going to be making a commitment, a full head-on commitment. Those of you that are not partnered up may be changing homes, changing residence. Uh-oh, too many. Too many. Uh-oh, okay. Listen. Beautiful card. Most of our Leo brothers and sisters have a little difficulty listening, whether it means to being still and listening to the voices within, or whether it's listening to advice from others, right? Because sometimes we get a little too cocky and we think we know everything. And I guess that's okay, because then that eventually teaches you to listen. So with this card, what Spirit is saying is, for some of you, it's not just about sitting still and listening to that inner voice or to listening to advice. For some of you, it could be that you're being given messages through other mediums. So if you're in a market and you're online and you're listening to a conversation or a song comes up, there may be a message there for you. So you should be paying attention to things that are going on around you. Let's see. So listening, paying attention to the synchronicities, paying attention to the signs around you, the messages that you may be getting. Those of you that are a little stubborn need to listen to advice, and usually you end up hearing from the other person, I told you so, and then you're kicking yourself in the ass because you didn't listen. And then there's some of you who just need to sit still and listen, because the answers are coming from within you. Remember, you are divine. We're a perfect specimen. Our bodies heal itself. Our spirit guides us. Okay, that one's sever vows of poverty. Dear one, there is no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made consciously or unconsciously in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. What does this mean? This means that some of you may be living with a poverty mentality, and a poverty mentality just keeps you in poverty, because if you're constantly thinking of poverty, then definitely the universe is going to reply with, yeah, you're poor. You don't have anything. And where I agree with this, you also have to be very cautious, right? You're not going to go ahead and blow up your credit card because you want to not indulge in the poverty mindset. But what it's saying is that if you live in gratitude right now for what you have right now, then you have everything. Everything is right there for you. So you don't have to live in poverty or live in lack. We're going to go one more with a rune card. And then at the end of the reading, we'll supply you with some wisdom from the fortune cookies. These cards are a little harder to handle. They are very flexible. They bend very easily. All right, so I don't know the proper pronunciations of the runes, so I'm going to try my best. Naudis, delays, restriction, resistance leading to strength, innovation, need, fire, self-reliance, distress, confusion, conflict, and the power of will to overcome them. So this is telling you, Leo, and it's appropriate that this is giving me a lot of strength card vibes, and it's appropriate because the strength card in the tarot is ruled by Leo or represents Leo. And this is what it's telling you, is that things are going to come. Challenges are going to come. We're always going to have challenges. This is, the 3D. We're having a human experience here and navigating this dense reality and vibration. And what this Nodis is telling you is you have the strength and the will to get through it. All right. Another message that I'm receiving right now is that there has to be discipline. There has to be commitment. There has to be a serious, no more flirting with, okay, I'm going to do this and things are going to change. No more flirting with that. Actually commit to wanting the change, to wanting to get over whatever conflicts and challenges. All right. And then let's go ahead and throw the tarot, thanking Source, Creator of the universe, the angels, ascended masters, spirit guides, and ancestors for guiding this reading for the Leo collective. And thank you, Leo, for being a support to the channel. If the message resonates with you, give the video a thumbs up. And if you've yet to subscribe, do so. And feel free to share it. And if you're in the mood, go ahead and give us a comment or an emoji. First card up, Queen of Fire. Tell me that's not crazy. That's the card of Leo. That's the Queen of Wands. Intelligent, exuberant, determined. Yes, once you get an idea in your head, you are extremely determined. Now, is the idea a good one? Is the idea one that's going to lead you in the right direction? Is the idea going to serve you? Is the question. Ace of Earth, abundance, opportunity, and resources. Some of you may be thinking about returning to school. Perhaps taking an online course. This is giving me a mother and a son vibe, though, with this female and this young boy here in the artwork depicted. Some of you may be mothers of a son. And then we have Four of Earth, frugalness, extravagance, control. So we have frugalness and extravagance. So being frugal is being a penny pincher, someone who's very careful with their money budgeting. And then someone who's extravagant is not someone who worries about money. And didn't they tell you something? Where is it? Here. Sever the vows of poverty. Yeah. But don't go to the extreme. These are two extremes. From penny pincher to spendthrift is too much. Control. This is someone who likes control. This is someone who likes to be able to guard things, to keep things from others, to hold their emotions and not express them. Here with that number 44, it's a master number, being the double fours, which add up to 8. 2024 is an 8 year. So it's a year of abundance. And the 44 is all about divine intervention, asking for protection. Asking for the divine to intercede and intervene in your life, that 44. This gives me the energy of something that's locked away deep, tight down, that you're not letting go of. Because there's a lock here on the door. She's sitting on the chest. She's not allowing the chest to be left alone, exposed. If she's sitting on it, no one can get in it, right? Because she's guarding it. There's something that you're guarding. Two of air. Indecision, avoidance, confusion. Didn't something here say something about confusion? Here. Confusion. You're confused about a situation. Nine of fire. Protection, preparedness, resilience. Again, the word protection and resilience. The Nine of Wands is about having been through it and still standing. Now, it depends on how how'd you get to be still standing? What situations did you get yourself into? Yeah, it's great to be proud that you're still standing and nothing can knock you down. But guess what? Do we need to keep getting into these situations? The Dreamer. This is the energy of the Fool. Beginning, believing, protected. Again, protected. So there could be two groups of you. One group that is protected, and then another group that may need protecting. So for the group that may need protecting, ask your angels, ask the divine to intercede. For the ones that are protected, say thank you. Make sure you're saying thank you. Four of water. Distraction, self-absorption, discontentment. These fours, two fours again. Not a coincidence. And look how they lay. Two fours again. 4, 4, 44. Ask for protection. Ask the divine to intervene in a situation. They're telling you clearly here what you have to do for those of you that are in need of an intervention, to get protected from some situation that could be detrimental to you, whether it's your livelihood, your health, dealing with people that aren't good for you, running around in the wrong circles, attracting the same type of men, whatever the case may be, only you know how this resonates, but they're telling you right here, 4 and 4, 44. Self-absorption, a little egocentric here. Discontentment. Living in gratitude is super important. The Seven of Air, awareness, caution, consequences. The Seven of Air. This is energy that's a betrayal type energy. This is energy of people around you cannot trust. Awareness, caution, and consequences. So whatever the situation is that you need protecting, for those of you that need protecting, it has to do with people around you that are not your friends, people around you, or a situation around you that you may have to pay the consequences for. And I said at the beginning, I know that we're not time stamping or dating these videos because we believe that time is fluid. However, I, as a spiritualist, as a clairvoyant and a clairsentient and everything else that I have, I would be remiss not to mention how the planets are affecting us as a tarot reader. And Saturn right now is retrograde till November. So it's going to be from now to November about karma, about what you've sown, what have you put out there, and what's going to be coming back to you, good or not, right? Five of water, disappointment, regret, and forgiveness. So some of you may be paying consequences in karmic coins where you're going to be regretful. Ace of fire, opportunity, creativity, action. That's a new beginning. The ace of fire is the ace of wands, and that denotes the autumn. And what did I just say about the retrograde. It goes to November, and November is the autumn. Still part of the autumn. Queen of Water, loving, giving, psychic, sensitive, open-hearted, and intuitive. The Page of Water. So here, water's healing, right? And then there's some trouble here going on. And then we're coming on to something new, a new beginning of something. So perhaps your healing can start. For those of you that need to go through their shadow work, have not done so, your healing can start after this period of confusion and of regret and of consequences and self-absorption. There's a period of healing here with this Page of Water. And the Queen of Water. You have you have water here. You actually have 4 water cards here and 3 fire. And we all know what water does to fire. 6 of water. Wise counselor. And then we have the 6 of air. So what's happening here, Leo, is that some of you are going through some type of tumultuous situation, right? And then the healing's going to come in. The healing's going to come in. You're going to start doing the shadow work here with the 6 of water, memories, childhood, nostalgia. And this is what's going to happen, because in order to do your shadow work, you have to go back to your childhood, right? Because most of us are broken in our childhood. So if you were broken in your childhood, whatever broke you is something you need to come to terms with, something you need to process and deal with and analyze, and at some point forgive. And then we have a wise counselor, where we have belonging, learning, and traditions, someone that you can lean on to counsel you, perhaps a mentor, perhaps a therapist, perhaps someone that you can trust. Perhaps with this healing that you're doing, you're going to start feeling like you belong, because you've been learning. You've been learning about your past and what made you who you are today. And then here with the 6 of Swords, moving on. This is where you're going to release yourself, Leo, from the pain and from all the things that have held you down in the past. This is a beautiful reading. This mother and child union has to be strengthened. Has to be strengthened. No coincidence it's under the house. It has to be strengthened. There has to be more time spent, more focus on the family. Oh, that just flew out. Okay, here we go. Declutter. Declutter your life. Let go of correspondence, objects, and people you no longer want. Someone will hurt your feelings and reveal a new side of themselves that you may wish to avoid. 1818 on the clock. Leo, I'd look that up on Google. See you next time. Godspeed.